Okay, so where did we leave off yesterday? So yesterday we got a list of company links. We got the company info Excel, which looks like, I can't remember. Let's bring it up. Looks like this, right? I'm going to close that up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to go through the team members.
So I think there was we adjusted, just to recap, there was an issue with the XREF on the sponsorship side, and we adjusted that, didn't we, via taking the
Yeah,
tag from the class rather than from the specific XREF.
yeah, XPath. Yeah, yeah.
XPath.
Does this guy just not have a lot of info? We got bam, check out this guy. Some of these guys don't have a lot of info, Doug.
That's fine.
We need one with a lot of info.
Yes, I appreciate that, but it's fine. It's still useful info
There we go.
for me.
Okay. So now let's go here. Let's put the code here. And yeah, let's just start poking around. So
Also, you know the Chrome extension that you told me to get? You
yeah.
can't seem to, I've got it, but it won't work. And I think it might be, if you actually go to the Chrome store, it says it's going to be like discontinued.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
Any XPath extension should work though.
Yeah. I will research another.
Okay, so name. Let's go ahead and grab that, baby. We'll put that there. We are in New Mexico, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's grab this. We'll put that here. Okay, so we just grabbed this class name. We're going to put it here. We get the first name. Let's test the other screens too. Yeah, we're getting a first name. We're getting a first name. Beautiful. So we can safely assume that this is a first name. So let's make a new function. We're going to call it define a scrape prospect. Gotta type correctly. And then bam. And we're going to go name equals basically that, but we're changing this here to the XPath that we just found. So now we have the prospect name.
Should we call it, just to be clear, like just to make it clear, can we call it contact name?
Yeah, contacts.
Yeah, that's easier.
So there. Oh, I didn't talk about this in the last one. This is a small thing, but in Python, you always put underscores and spaces, right?
Yeah,
Like this.
makes
However,
sense.
in JavaScript, you don't do that. In JavaScript, you do what's called camel case, and so you would do like contact name, like that.
Yep.
So small little detail, but if you ever work with developers, they might get pissed at you if you don't do it the right way. So cool. I guess we need this. So again, we right click inspect element. We're going to grab this class name because we know they're all the same. Right there, that little ugly looking class thing. Going to paste it here. We're going to make sure it works on all three. And it does. So that's contact underscore
Title.
Title or position? Because it
Title.
Title equals bam. Now, you know what's funny? If the website is a website that's scraped a lot, then Copilot actually will just start coding it the right way.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. This one's not as much. So this is the company name, right? Yeah, we already have that. So we don't need
Yeah.
the about me we do need though. So there is a see more button. I'm not sure we need it though. and we don't need to click on it, which is beautiful. So we grab again the class name from the div.
What would you do if you did need to do that? Would you then have to code that in as an extra step
So
before you were starting to scrape? You do the click of Seymour.
yes, yeah. So that would only happen if there was an element that wasn't loaded on the page yet. A lot
Okay.
of the Seymour elements, like they're hidden. Like you can
Yeah.
see it. Like it goes to like, I don't know, like around halfway or something of this
Yeah.
text.
Yeah.
But you can see that the whole text is here, right? So that's
Yep.
why. Um, anyways, let's go about bam. Okay. Country we don't need, right? Social media.
We may as well put the country in. I think it's helpful.
Okay. Country equals bam, and then
Why do you each time? Why are you changing the whole thing there rather than just that little bit in between the quotes? Yeah.
um because I'm testing it here. I don't know. Because we have to test it to make sure it works. And it does. Social medias. Okay, this is a list, right? So I guess we need a better contact example than this one.
I was
Because
wondering. Yeah.
this one doesn't
You
have
want
enough
1 to 3?
information. So let's try maybe this one. Because I remember yesterday we found one that had like X and Facebook too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, it was probably one of the latter ones, which isn't in that list because we only ran 20 of that one.
Well, then let's go.
Yeah, go to the bottom of that list. Yeah.
Bam. Paresh. Let's go. Nothing.
No, go to the one at the right at the bottom, which is the Demexco reps, because they're most likely to have filled everything out fully.
You think?
I think so. Company policy.
Um,
There we go.
you sure about that?
It was a hunch.
Okay. So what is the Mexico? I don't even know what it is.
Demexco is it's I don't know. It's just an exhibition, I think. There we go.
Hey, this chick put a lot of work into hers. Kind of.
10
There's
points
no
if you know how
about,
to say her name.
but there is a social media. The fuck.
Yeah, 10 points if you know her name, if you can say her name properly.
Irina. I don't know.
Irina. Irina.
Okay, so we have this class right here, which contains all the elements, right? We're going to test that one. So
Yeah.
we'll go here, and it seems like it grabbed it here. Let's just make sure it did. Okay, but we need to go one element deeper, right? To grab the individual ones. So we're going to go
Mm-hmm.
/A. And now you can see we have 3 results there. And then here we have 1 result. And here we should also have 1 result. And we do. Bam. Beautiful.
Perfect.
So this one, though, is a little bit different. Social.
Should we put contact socials? Because otherwise it might get confusing with the other one being company socials.
Sure. We're going to have to put this on 2 sheets, though.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Okay.
later on, you can further process it how you like.
In that case, I think it would be worth us having the company name on the contact sheet.
Yeah, we will.
We didn't pick it up because we said we already had it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. Don't worry, bro. I got a system.
Oh,
Um,
good.
so we create an empty array here. We say for each social media in the contact socials list, we're going to add the link to this list. Okay.
Yeah,
So you get the
makes
social
sense.
links. Beautiful. So I don't think I mentioned this yesterday, but in Python, tabs are really important. If you fuck up the tabs, it won't run. So inside for loops, you have to open a tab. Everything in the for loop is one tab in. As soon as you go one tab out, it's not in the for loop. And if I did this, it would error. Like that wouldn't run. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same
Useful.
with
Good knowledge.
the functions. You notice how they're one tab in?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, cool. Now we're here. This chick has these contact details, which is here. I'm gonna go back here. We'll test it there. And gotta delete the A. And you can see we're getting the website. So
Cool.
let's go ahead and do that.
Why have you put that one in its own array and not left it in the top above, like below, directly below country, for instance?
What do you mean? You could do this. It would still work.
Yeah, like just because you've done, are you putting that contact info inside the social, inside the contacts?
Info list because I assume that there might be more than one website or a phone number.
Okay, got you. That's why.
Yep. That's just a preconceived notion of mine. It'll work if it's just a website, but it'll also work if it has various elements. So, how about this speaker stuff?
Um, yeah, I think it's useful. I think it could be useful for outreach if they've got it.
Okay, so inspect element. I guess we would want the whole block, right?
Yeah, just grab the block. That's fine.
This one doesn't have one. Yeah, it just grabs the whole text. Oh, but this one is attending, right? So maybe we should go.
We could have the is attending or like basically the is attending or is speaking
Got it. Yeah, that makes
as a
sense.
separate thing.
We're gonna say going to because it could be either, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna bam, and then is speaking. We can actually make this a true false. Would you like to do that?
Yeah. The only thing with that though is like what I don't know because I haven't seen any examples yet. But let's presume that there are people that are both attending some events and speaking at others.
Yeah, I am sure we'll find those outliers as we scrape. I don't know where we'll find those.
Yeah, I was just trying to work out what would happen though. That's more what I was meaning.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably error because, well, it depends on if they have different classes. If they had the same class, like if they had two elements of the same class, it would error because we're
Okay.
trying to find one, right? If they had two different elements with two different classes, then we don't know. we wouldn't be able to get the other element. We wouldn't know about it unless we actually found the person. So this one
Okay.
has nothing. But it seems like they're the same class, right? Is attending, is speaking at, right?
Yeah.
So watch this. So is speaking text. And then what we're going to do, this is something new. So we're going to go if, yeah, kind of like that, but we want to say is speaking at. So
Mm-hmm.
if this text equals that, then this, else
Nice.
that. Or we don't even need to do that. We could do this. We could go bam. We can delete the else, which makes the program a little bit faster. This is more intelligent programming. And then here. So it sets it as false as default. And only if it detects this text, it'll set as true, right? Actually
Got it.
makes it
That
a little
makes
bit
sense.
faster. A little programming tip for you guys for
Nice.
more advanced stuff. Um, that's all the info, right?
Yeah. I mean, let's go back to the contacts page, just the more detailed ones, just to see if we've missed anything. What's after is speaking at? Is that it?
Yeah, that we grabbed. This we grabbed. We grabbed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and so then here we can pass the company. Also, here we should really put the link. So we're gonna change that too. So hold on, I'm gonna put a comma here. Change this a bit to. Would you rather have one sheet of a bunch of prospects with all the info attached to them, or do you want a sheet of companies and then a sheet of prospects? Because we could technically combine this all into one sheet if we do it on the prospect level.
Yeah. I mean, I think as long as the prospect level has the same company information, I don't think it matters too much.
That makes a little bit more sense. So okay, but here we need to actually add a column. But give me a sec. Company links, right? And then for link and company links, blah blah blah. We got to put link here. And then here we have to put link as well.
I mean, ultimately, I'm going to have to enrich this list with email addresses. So I'm going to need the company domain name and their first name and last name.
Right. That's in the social links. We're grabbing also the event link just in case.
Yeah.
Go event link there. So we just added the event link and passed it through to the first Excel. Basically, we'll scrape all the companies first in one Excel. So we'll say create company Excel, right? And then we'll make another one, create prospect Excel, right? And then we'll grab all of that and all of this. So company name, contact name, going to is speaking, and then sheet. Yeah, wait. There we go. Now it should just start going. Yeah. AI for the win, except for this one. There we go. So that'll give you a sheet with everything on one sheet, right?
Yeah.
And we'll create it. We'll call it prospect info. And the fuck's going on here? Beautiful. And then we go here. We can undelete that. We actually need to pass. So there's two ways we can do this. We can either scrape the companies first, get that Excel done. Once that Excel is done, then scrape the prospects, or we could make a scraper that scrapes the company and then scrapes the prospects and then goes to the next company and then scrapes the prospects. The benefits of doing it the other way is the program just has to run once. However, if there's an error or something, it's more of a pain in the ass to deal with. Whereas if you split it into two parts, it's a little bit easier to deal with errors and stuff. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I
how
mean,
would you like to
I bow
introduce
to
it?
your better knowledge of which way to do it. Like, you probably know the best way.
I mean, it depends on the use case, right?
Well,
Um, it,
I mean, the use case is ultimately I need to find the contacts, enrich them, and send them an email.
right. So if you're only doing it once, then I wouldn't really mind running it twice. You know.
Yeah, and I
So
guess I mean typically I'm probably going to put these into Clay or something like that, and then use some of the formulas based on the info we've got.
yeah, that makes sense. Define
So, like,
X.
my copy might be slightly different if is speaking is true, as an example.
Got description. Okay, so this looks kind of similar to this, except for we don't need these anymore. Tag, description, social links, info, team member links. So, also, I wanted to make a change here. I think on the description, we should put a space instead of a comma. I think you can
Why?
understand why. Because if it's a description, it would just be more of a description. Why would you put a comma and fuck up the English?
Would you? Well, maybe you should have a colon,
Yeah, we could put a
a double
colon.
dot, a double dot, as you call them.
That's not how we call them, but right on. That's a colon. That's a double
Oh
dot.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So you really got to read this though. So this has, I believe, everything from the first one. The thing that we need to do is we need to combine the. We have social links here. Do we have more than one called social links? We have social links and company social links.
That
Company
makes sense.
socials. Okay.
So you could have the other one as contact social links.
I'm actually going to join the social links here because it'll be easier to deal with.
The only thing, obviously, we do want to have the individuals' social links. Are you basically saying the company links will be in every individual's?
Yeah, so you'll have a list of prospects, and every single
Yeah,
prospect will have the company info attached to it. So it's all in one sheet.
nice.
Yeah, we're almost done. This function should work. We just need to do two things. We need to make one more function that says define read. We need to read the company info, grab it. We're not going to print row. I don't know why it wants me to print the row. We want to skip first row. Cool. Now we need to set the variables. Well, I mean, there's a couple different ways we could do this. We could do a list of lists. That makes sense. So, company info, or we could do a dictionary. A dictionary means that we have a key and a value. So, I'll show you. Let's just do a dictionary just for showing purposes. Dictionaries are a lot more organized. So, dictionaries are written like this. A dictionary is a list of key value pairs. So you can say company name. So you can say like dictionary item 3 dot company name, and it'll automatically return the name of the company. Whereas a list is just an infinite number of values that from 0 to whatever number the list is, right? And you could say get list value 1 and it'll get 1, but you can't say get list company name because that doesn't exist. Dictionaries are like more of a slightly more of a database format, right?
Yep.
So we can go here. And of course, it doesn't know what to do because, yeah, so let's go. Now it knows what to do. Oh, it's saying company info row 0. So that would be the key. Interesting.
Yeah. Why has it then got description row 3 social links?
So there's 7 rows, right? And here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. We have the event link.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we do have 8 because it starts with 0.
Yeah. It starts at 0. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a dictionary. And then we just do that and we return it. So now this will return a list of all the items in the Excel sheet. And each item in the list has like this, so we can just grab the info really easily, right?
No.
And then
So are you saying all the company info will now be in one cell at the end of each row?
no,
Uh, you lost me then.
no. This is a Python thing. This has nothing to do with the Excel sheet.
Okay.
Dictionary is a
It's just 'cause
database
it
that's
started in the OpenPy Excel section of the code. I thought it was something to do with
yeah.
the.
So no, we're reading this Excel sheet right here and
Yeah.
grabbing the info so that we could use it again on when we grab the prospects.
Right. Got you.
Yeah. Now what we need to do is we need to grab the team member links. So we can go define get prospect links, and then we'll pass the company info because that's what we need. We'll go like no, that's not what we need at all. Prospect links. I guess what we could do is we could go scrape. We already have one called scrape prospects. We could go start scrape prospects. Start scrape prospects. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go for each and any underscore info. So for each company in the company list,
Yeah.
we're going to go prospect underscore links equals an array like that. And then we're going to go each, not event link, but team member links. Yeah, but not like this. We're going to go dot split like that. And we're going to go prospect links dot append. I'll explain what I'm doing. Basically here we're making a new Excel. This will be the master Excel sheet with all the info. We're combining the company info and the prospect info. This is a function we made to export the prospect to the Excel sheet, including the company information, right? It needs to be team member link, singular. Just found an error. There we go. I'll explain why in a minute. So yeah, this exports the prospect to the new Excel that we just created right here. Okay. And then this scrape prospect, we're grabbing all the information from the prospect page. Here we're extracting the links, adding them to this list, and then joining them by commas. Okay, so that they fit in one cell. Here, the contact info, we're assuming there might be more than one thing, maybe a website or an email or whatever. So again, we're combining it by a comma, and we're adding it to this list, extracting it, and then combining it by a comma so it fits in one cell. Here we're checking to see what events they're going to. Here we're checking to see if they're speaking. And then if they're speaking, we give it a true false statement of yes, they're speaking, or no, they're not. Here, what we're doing is we're reading the list that we extracted yesterday. Where for each row, we're creating a dictionary where we have this information. A dictionary, just think of a dictionary like a database table. So we're creating a database table in Python where we can grab this info from the Excel sheet, basically, and we're returning it. Now here we're going to start scraping. So we're going to say for each company, I don't know if you remember, but we saved the links here in the Excel sheet with commas separating them. So if you see there's a comma at the end of each link. Right. So in order to get the links, we need to unseparate them again. Back to
I can see what you're doing with the split.
Yes. And actually, this won't work now that I'm reading it out loud. It should actually be this. That makes more sense. Here, what we're doing is we're creating a variable and we're saying this is a list of these items which are split by a comma. And then now we can go for each link. And then we can go here. We could pass the driver and the link. And then we can make a new dictionary. So, well, do we want to make a dictionary object? What do you think? No reason to. No reason to. And then we'll go return.
I'm not sure I fully understand the dictionary thing yet, but I'm sure it'll all become clear.
Okay, and then we'll return name, title, about, country, social links, contact info, going to. We're going to put prospect social links so we don't get confused.
Contact.
Prospect social links. Or contact.
Contact. May as well be consistent.
Okay. Beautiful. So, and then we go for link and prospect links. Let's grab that function above. So it's called scrape prospects driver link. We're passing the browser and the link.
Right. Yeah, got you.
Sheet. But we need to make it contact, right? Underscore info. Oh man, this is a pain in the ass. Yeah, so we're going to do this in a dictionary. It makes more sense. Because instead of writing 6 million variables 4 times, it's easier to just write one dictionary object
Makes sense.
and then do it. So we're going
And
to
then
be
refer
like,
to it each time.
so contact underscore info equals dictionary. Wait, we already have one called contact. So we're going to call it full contact equals, and then a dictionary. And then we just add the info
Yeah.
here like that. And then we can go return full contact info, which we can go here. And we go bam equals scrape prospect. And then, yeah. And that long piece of text should export it to the Excel. Let's assume it will. I think the AI is smart enough to know. Name. We got company name, contact name, contact title, about, country, social links, contact info. These are the contact social links. So let's make sure we rename that. Here, we want to rename it here. Gosh, it's really easy to get lost. Right here. Contact social links. Make sure it's the same. And then in this function too, we want to make sure this is contact social links.
Oh, missing C. Yeah. It surprises me there isn't a search and find function where you can just search and replace.
There is. It's Control F, or if you want to replace Control H. But yeah, so contact title, about country, contact social links, contact info is going to is speaking, sponsorship tags, description, social links, team member links, event link. Does that sound like everything?
Think so.
I think so. So that should just work. Let's make sure it saves the Excel sheet when we export it. It is saving.
Is there a way to set it so it only does the first like 5 or 6, right, rather than have to stop it halfway and it error out? Is there a way of just setting it up so it does it?
Yeah,
Or would you,
yeah. You can
for testing purposes, I mean?
Yeah, you can do an iter. So you can like put a counter like this. This is an old school way of doing it. So equals 0, right?
Yeah.
And then we can go right here, counter plus equals 1. So I don't know why in Python you have to put plus and equals, so that it increments. And then you can go like if counter is greater than 5 break, and that'll cut it. So you want to, I guess we have to rerun this Excel because I changed it. So let's run a couple companies from here, and then we'll run a couple prospects.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is it worth doing it in the way that I said, or would you just stop it?
I would just
normally
stop it. I don't see a reason to. So it's a nested for loop here. Okay, we don't need the company links, but we do need the Excel, which now is create company Excel, right? Create company Excel, company links, extract company info. And then we're going to read it, create the prospect Excel, and then start scraping the prospects.
And then driver quit.
Yeah. So the one thing here though is we do want to limit the companies to let's do the first 5 companies, for example. So here, if we go to um, extract company info, we're going to actually do that thing, the counter I just told you.
Yeah, yeah.
That way it'll run all the way through both things and we can
Quick
test them
question.
both.
I saw just then that you were using your mouse. You went to the extract company info, and then it just went directly to that piece of code. How
Yeah.
did you do that?
Control click.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good question. Yeah. You can actually do that with anything. So, like on driver, you can control click, well,
Yeah.
time, and it'll bring up the Python module where they actually coded the fucking thing.
Oh, right, right.
So you can actually dig deep into Python and start understanding the code. You know,
Nice.
yeah. Like I believe that, um, like this is the some of the driver stuff. You know, Chrome.
Wow.
See, it's a class.
Okay.
Oh, we could have done classes too. That might have been kind of cool. Instead of a dictionary, do a class. Maybe next time. Now this is coded. We should just try it out. Anyways, I was here in the and I want to just put if counter equals 4 because it starts with 0.
Zero.
No, but it starts with 1 technically because we add it here. Right? So it's
Yes.
0 plus 1 and then 1. Right. So now,
You need to put that. You've said equals. Does it not need to be greater than or whatever?
it can be. We're
Doesn't
just
matter.
saying as soon as it hits 5, it cuts.
Yeah, yeah, fine.
It could be like if it's greater than 5, which means
You'll get
basically the
5
same thing.
results.
But yeah. I don't know which one's faster. That's a good question. I actually don't know. Mateos would know that sort of thing. He's that good. Okay. So let's just see what happens. Let's see if it works. It would be funny if it works the first time. I kind of don't think it will. The next code up.
Definitely a lot of. We've done a lot in a short space of time.
Install. Oh, we have to install OpenPyXL. So
I'm sure you did that yesterday.
yeah, I felt like I did do it yesterday. It's really weird. But that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why. Because I deleted the thing to do some videos.
Um,
Okay. Starts the browser. Goes through the first couple companies. Meanwhile, we drink some water. It's really important.
yeah. Yeah.
Company number 4 seems to be doing the first part okay.
We sort of knew that bit would work out okay though, because we tested that,
Oh,
right?
something broke.
It's on the start scrape prospects company info bit.
Yeah, it's splitting the links. It's right here is where it erred. So that's cool. That means we can actually hash this out all the way up to we can hash this out and this one. Okay. So, all right. This should have worked. I wonder why it didn't.
Does it give you what line 333 or something?
No, it's this one right here. 310 says right there. I could always just look it up. Saying type error. Okay.
Is that something to do with it being in a dictionary?
I don't think so. Let's try this. A split. That's what I did, right?
I think so, yeah.
Let's double check. Wait, there's one more. That's what I did. This has a type error. But why? Okay, so hold on. We can print. Let's print this first. Okay. So this will error, obviously, but it printed an empty string. Interesting. So let's check the Excel and see what's going on with the Excel. Maybe we fucked up the Excel.
Hmm.
Okay. Company, sponsors, tag, description, social, contact, team member, event link. Then, okay.
Go back. Let's have a look at the code again.
Yeah. So
Is
it's
it? It won't matter that it's capitals on the sheet and not.
no. Team member links, row 6. Wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So,
That's complicated. It's actually columns, not rows.
well, we named it row up here. We could actually name it whatever we want.
I see. So if we name it column, that makes sense.
So we're gonna print the row 6 real quick. Let's see what pops up. We should get a bunch of prints. Yeah,
There we
see,
go.
here it's printing. So maybe it is the dictionary thing.
If you go back to that, you know how you had that troubleshooting open? That you had a troubleshooting thing that you had open where you'd search for it on a forum.
Yeah.
It mentioned about the dictionary thing. I scan read it.
Hold up. I want to see something real quick. Yeah, maybe I'm not iterating through the dictionary properly. But yeah, the dictionary is grabbing stuff. Company name, Amazon ads. Yeah, you're probably a little right on something.
There, let's stop. There. No, go back to that one. There. See how it says string? It says when you're accessing an iterable object like a string, you must do it using a numerical value. If you are accessing items from a dictionary, make sure you are accessing the dictionary itself and not a key in the dictionary.
Okay, interesting. So how to iterate through a dictionary in Python? Yeah. This is
go. That one there. That's where we are.
For key and lifespan key. Oh, I understand what you're doing. So we're here for this. We could put key here. So we could pretty much just do this. Okay. We can actually put here. So that's the prospect links. And then yeah, that should work. See what I did here? We're entering through the names that we saved in the dictionary to grab the
Yeah.
values, but we're not. I guess what would have been better is to do a list of dictionaries, but or a class. Actually, the class would have been the best, but that's a little bit more complex. We grab it by key name, and then we're saying in this dictionary, get this item. No, sorry, we're saying in this dictionary, get this item, and then get the team member links from this item and split it by commas.
But why is it called? Like, how does it know that key is the right item? Because there's no reference to key until that code there.
Because we're saying for each key in the list of companies. So it's like saying for each company in the list of companies,
I
grab
see.
the company's team member links and split it up.
Right, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was an amateur mistake by me. It's good though. It's refreshing my coding skills. It's been a while. Okay, something errored. Well, it didn't load the page, right? So
Huh.
we never got the link. Okay, there we go. Now it should work. Beautiful.
There we go.
Okay, and we need to wait a minute because it takes a sec. Oh, and we have to do the thing where we check to see if it is there. We could try catch them. Yeah, let's try catch. Uh,
What are you doing now?
Because it's going to error if it can't find the stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it can't find the element. So we have to do this, which is basically the same thing we did up here. Actually, I believe we made a function for it yesterday. This
Yeah.
map text info. So we can actually just use that. Where were we?
Unless it's a link.
Unless it's a link, yeah. So instead of writing all this code, that we could just go like this. Hold on. Actually, I could just do pop up like that. Wait, there we go. And I wish there was an easier way of doing this. About equals grab text info. Company socials equals grab text info. Oh no, because those are links, right? We gotta
Yeah,
do
the
country though. There we go. And then those links. And then this one we do though. And then this one we also need to. And this will still work. The false true will still work just fine. Okay, now that's better. There's. Oh yeah. We need to put a random sleep
yes.
in. Yeah, because it takes a second, and we'll add 1 second to it, just in case. Here we go. All right, now we drink some
This
more
could
water.
be it.
Okay. XPath item. Oh yeah, so it's driver XPath item, right? There, yeah. So we gotta add this.
What, the
So
driver item?
yeah, we gotta pass the browser because it doesn't know what it's doing, and it is over here. So you can hold Alt.
Nice. I like it.
And here and here.
You got to make sure you get it right there.
Yeah, I believe that is it. Okay. Now it should work. Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah. How many is it set to do on this?
The 5 companies, however many people they have.
Okay. So probably no more than, should we say 25 max? I think it would be less.
Yeah, it seems to be working though.
Yeah. Looks good. Nice. So does that, if we've cracked this bit, does that mean we've cracked both and now it will just, we can set it and forget it to do the rest of it?
Should be able to, yeah, technically set it up on your computer. It will most likely error at some point. Maybe not. Usually,
Yeah.
deep into like the 300 or 400s or something. And then at that point, you can either remove it because it's like a fucking weird one, or you could code. Ideally, like if it's a scraper you're using long term, you would fix the errors every time, right?
Yeah.
But if it's something you're just doing quick and dirty, you would just probably remove it.
Have you, out of interest, have you used Octopass?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, I think we're done.
What was that bit? What's it said? Attempting to use delegate.
Oh, it was printing all the stuff that we told it to print in the.
Oh yeah, we forgot to remove that.
So let's check it out, bro. Let's check it
Let's see.
out. Prints are good, bro. Putting tons of prints in the program is the best way of troubleshooting, right? So let's import, upload,
A minute, my
browse.
heart sank. I was looking at it, going, "Oh no, there's only 3 records in there."
Okay, open. Are you excited?
11K.
Right, replace spreadsheet.
Nice.
So we have company, contact name, contact title, about. Only a
That's
few
okay.
people had
A lot of
about.
them don't have that,
That's
so that's
fine.
fine.
Country,
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really matter if it's not.
Sorry.
Why does that one says sales marketing at sales manager?
Yeah, that's interesting. So that's why we save the links so we can double check.
Yeah,
Social links. It seems like they're grabbing LinkedIn's. This one
yeah.
grabbed LinkedIn in a weird way.
No, that's normal for a profile. Oh
LinkedIn.com
yeah,
and then LinkedIn.
not
I
the
feel like
double.
that was their website. I don't feel like that was our program.
Yeah, you shouldn't have
Contact
made that stuff
info.
up.
We got that. We have where they're going to. If they're speaker, this guy's speaking, this guy's speaking, this guy's speaking.
They,
We have the sponsor level, the tags, the description, company social links, team member links, event link. But the prospect link is not carrying over. So let's double check why. So there's 2 errors. We're almost done. Go back to Mexico. Okay, so first thing I want to fix is we've got the event link, but we don't have the prospect link. So that should fix that, right? Because it's grabbing it from here. Yeah. So that's the prospect link. Problem 1 solved. Save. Problem number 2 is this person didn't have, or was this one, right?
no, it was the yeah, that's it. It's in the country. You've got
Shopify, the first Shopify person, right? So
first Shopify.
first Shopify and the last Shopify person. Okay, so let's. Shopify is the second company. This will be easier to do it like this. Bam. Wait. There we go. Okay, so the first and the last person. Oh, there was 33, and we only grabbed the top ones. Is that a
That's
problem?
interesting. It's interesting. I mean, obviously, it'd be better for me if we could have all of them because some of them are going to be like there might be that 2 or 3 of them are better to reach out to than others.
Okay.
I wonder why that has happened then.
Because we didn't click see now or see more. I didn't know that was there. I
No,
had no
yeah,
idea.
sure.
First, we gotta fix this dude's thing.
What was wrong with it
It's
again?
Adrian
His title.
Steiner, and his country is wrong.
Yeah.
So
So
let's
his
go down
country. Where's his
here
country
to
on the sheet?
right here. Country. Adrian Steiner will go XPath helper. Oh wow. We only wanted this. Yeah, he has a very German name. So this class name is all of this info.
Mm.
Because this is info that we haven't seen on the other people. Did you notice that?
Yes.
Do you want all this shit too?
I
So,
guess it's not worth messing up the rest of the script just for that one guy, is it? Because that other XPath possibly won't grab all the other ones, right? That might not grab all the other countries from the other guys.
no, don't worry. I'll fix it. So here, this is where ChatGPT is amazing. Because I don't remember the syntax, but I know it's possible. Can you add to this XPath2 and text equals country? Then get the next. Is it child element? Let's double check. So the next div. div. There we go. Now watch this. So we'll go back to Mr. Steiner, which I closed him by accident, and Germany.
Yeah, nice.
And then just to prove that it works with more than one person, let's do Anna and this Beth Carter. Okay, she doesn't have a country. This guy has a country though. And there you go. So
Wow.
I'm saying grab this class and make sure that the name is country, and then just grab the next thing below it. Make sense?
Yep.
So we
Oh,
can go
well.
back here, replace this, hashtag beast mode. Thanks, ChatGPT. Yeah, so that fixes the country thing. Are you sure you don't want any more info from Mr. Steiner? Let's look at, we've got interests.
Nah.
No? Okay. Then we need all the contacts, right? So we have to go back to the first script
And do the click.
and do the click, which, hold on.
Not the first script, because the first script was for the companies.
Yes, right? And that's where we grab the prospect links.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So we're going to go up to extract company info, description, right here. We're going to go, we're going to see if this exists. Oh, wait. We need, again, this. So this is why if you can find an ID is better. Because you can only have one ID on the entire HTML page, but you can have multiple class names.
Sure.
So back here. Yeah, that's not going to work. Can we go slash?
Oh, yeah, but you could do the seal thing. You could do the look for the text thing that you just.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. Chat. We'll go back to this one that way. The GPT. Go and text contains CL. Oh, what's a slash? I fucked up. It's okay. No.
You've still got the old one in.
Oh. No, we don't. That's the whole one. Oh, and it's a lowercase a. Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go driver, or hold on, C all. We're gonna go driver.find elements. Actually, this is easier. We can go if the length of this is greater than 0, then we're going to click on it and then sleep for random runtime. We're going to find it dot click, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to sleep. And
Yeah.
then let's see if we click on it, if this still works. And if it does, thank God. It would be amazing. Okay. Yeah, we got 38 results. Beautiful. So
That's cool.
instead of a random sleep, let's go
Give
2
it
seconds.
2 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine that's enough. Okay, now we can delete this. We can delete this. Yay, you just grabbed about, I don't know how many percentage of more prospects. Let's delete
Massive. Yeah.
the ugly prints too. Like this one, we don't need. This one, we don't need. That one's probably, we don't need these either. That's fine. This one. And this one. That's fine. Okay. So now it will look less ugly. Now we actually have to uncomment all this stuff. Or this one, we still need commented. This one, we need to uncomment. So create the company Excel. Let's just create both the Excels at the same time. Create both the Excels. Get the links. We don't need to get the links for the companies. Or, yeah, we do. Grab the links out of the text file, extract the companies, get the company info, get the prospect info, and then quit. Sound good?
Yep.
Let's CLS to clear this. So just so you know, if your thing looks ugly, you can CLS and it deletes all the text in it.
Cool.
Then we go Python to Mexico.py.
What does CLS stand for?
I don't know. I think it just clears all the whatever it is. So if you have like a huge error and it looks ugly and whatever, just CLS. It's nice. Okay, now on Shopify, it should click the thing. It should click it. Here in a second. There we go.
Yeah.
It clicked the thing. Beautiful.
Looks like a human.
Oh wow. So this run will actually take a while because there's a lot more prospects.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's interesting. So it's clicked it even though
it clicked CL. Yeah, but
doesn't really affect it though, right?
no, it shouldn't. And I know why this errored. It should still find it because all the stuff behind the modal is still visible on the HTML page. So it should
Why
still
did it
be
error
there.
then? What's your thought?
So that errored because you remember I added the link here on the export prospect to Excel, but I didn't add it here or here. So I need to add here at the end. I do. But 16 were given. We have team member link. What? Team member links. That link. Link. Okay. Should be like right here. Okay, team member links. We need the event links, right? Which is the link. Oh, but wrong function. Right here. Team member link, event link. event link. So actually, and this one we don't need it all, and I'll explain why in a second. What's the order of the Excel? So if we go here, all the team member links and then the prospect link, which is kind of redundant, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So we could do this, go in, and then go O. We can go here. We'll delete team member link because that's all of them. We'll just do this, comma, do this, put a comma here. And then one last change down here. You understand what I'm doing?
No, you're doing it too fast.
I'm sorry.
But that's fine. I'm sure you'll explain.
Yeah, so basically what I'm doing here is fixing the Excel sheet export. It wasn't passing the link to the prospect directly, which we want, but we were passing all of the links to all of the prospects to the one prospect, which doesn't really make sense. So we deleted all of the links and we just are passing the one prospect link. Make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
Okay. Beautiful.
In word form only. G6.
Yeah, do you want to see what it looks like or do you want to just let it keep
Yeah,
going?
yeah. I mean, we should probably do that, shouldn't we? And then we can just run it fully. It doesn't need to. It doesn't seem like it needs any proxies or anything, right?
No, this website is some shit ass security. Okay, let's check it out. So we went through part of Shopify twice, and the reason why is because I didn't delete the Excel sheet. Just so you know, it's not a program thing; it's a user error thing.
Fair.
Import, upload, browse, show all files, prospect info, replace spreadsheet. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to look like a prospect list.
Nice.
There we go. That's what we're looking at. It seems like the country got fixed. What else was broken? The link at the end was broken, right?
It was their title, wasn't it? It was saying the title. Oh yeah, the link at the end. Yeah.
Fix that too. You got prospect link, event link, company socials.
How many of them have social links out of interest? Not that
This
many.
is the same guy, right? I said it repeated. It repeated actually right here. So we can just delete these four. There we go. Yeah, I mean, not that many. We've got some LinkedIn's in there though.
That's cool. I've got the name. I've got the domain name. Have I actually got the domain name as a clean name? Or
some of them, maybe. Some of them, no. They are. That's. Is it here?
That's social. That's company social. The website's not on there though, is it? On that one?
No, I'm not seeing it. We grabbed it though. I know we did.
I know we did somewhere.
Somewhere. We could let's just do this real quick.
Was it in the
contact details for the company?
Yeah. So we missed that out.
Did we?
No, I think we grabbed it in the company grab, but I don't think we passed it to the contact to the prospect sheet as in the dictionary.
You could be right. So let's import the other sheet and see if it's there. Browse, show files, company info. So it's being passed as contact info in the company. Do we have it here? We have a confusion of names, but no, it's not being passed here, right? So when we grab it, company name, so we're grabbing it row 5, passing it here. We're grabbing it from, where do you
Could you
want to add
do
it? Just at the
like
end?
just as a thought? I know this is probably not the right way to do it, but could you look in this contact info section and match it with anything that has www dot in it, and then pass that out as its own value?
Yeah, it is possible. It's also
Is that a
possible.
good way of doing it, or is that not a good way of doing it? Oh yeah, they don't have www in there, so
Depends. Um, but yeah, we can extract links. Give me. So it's safe to assume they all start with HTTPS, I believe.
yeah, probably safe.
Probably. So Regex is installed automatically, by the way, to Python. This is
Yeah,
the
that's
URL
interesting.
pattern. So, I mean, you have both sheets anyway, so you can always refer back to the other sheet. I'm going to leave it the same in the one sheet and only change it in the prospect info deal.
Yeah.
We're going to go all the way here. I guess company link, right? This is what we could call it. So,
Yeah.
we'll go up here. Actually, we'll go right here. Um, there we go. And then where do you want it in the Excel? Like, where do you want the column?
Should we create a new column called website?
Yeah, but do you just want to add it to the end? I guess it doesn't matter. You can just rearrange them, right?
Well, yeah, move it to like before contact info.
Before contact info, which is
Yeah, there. So let's just do it there after country, between country and social links.
okay. So right here, what did we call it? Company link. Underscore link. Okay, let me go here.
Is it one with a K or is it with an S at the end? There's an S at the end that came up as well.
No, it's just one. So right here, right after the country.
Yep.
And before the social links.
Yeah.
Jesus. Link, comma. Country. And then we have to add it here too. Hold on, I can just do this. This is going to be annoying.
Well, then you got to change all those references.
Yep. Website.
Yeah.
G.
There must be a way of doing that automatically.
Maybe. Probably. J. K. L. M. N. O. P. Okay, that should work. You want to just run through a couple prospects real quick again?
Yeah. Just delete get both.
How many companies?
Just do two.
Okay. So we'll get Amazon and Shopify.
Yeah, we know that there's enough in both of those to.
To Mexico! Next time, hire better security. You should hire us to do your website. You fucked up. Okay. It just extracted Amazon. Oh, yeah, because let's change that number to 3.
Oh, right, yeah.
Man, it's so easy to get lost after a while. This is why it's important that you name stuff properly.
Yeah. Can you do that? Can you have I know you said before you can have the kind of line break bits in between. Can you have like sections? You know how like in a Google document you have heading 1 and then you can navigate to heading 1 straight away? Can you do that in code where you have like title blocks almost for each section?
Kind of. Yeah, some really good coders sometimes will put a table of contents at the top of the code. But really, what you do is you start splitting it into different files.
Right.
That's really files and folders is really where it's at. So, like with this script, if I was making it like a long term script, I would do classes instead of dictionaries. I would do a database instead of Excel sheets, right? And then I would probably split it into 3 or 4 files.
So prospects and companies are separate codes.
Yeah, or separate codes with separate classes within them. I would make one file specifically for interacting with the database that has all the functions inside it that the other files grab the functions from. Yay.
Looking good.
The wrong website.
Yeah. Shit.
And the social links are gone. And the contact info's gone.
What's happened there?
Shit. Oh, man. I don't know. God damn it.
Oh, man. It must be something to do with
The order in which I'm pulling the things. Company info key. Is it contact info? Event link. No, obviously that's not going to work. Okay. Contact info. That'll fix that problem. Do none of these guys have social links? I think we know Adrian Steiner does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Mr. Steiner. Yes,
Here
he
he
has
is.
LinkedIn. So, and we know we're grabbing it, so we must not be passing it properly.
Which
So,
obviously we added to these ones, didn't we? So maybe we just didn't add it right.
in the scrape prospect, we call it contact social links, right?
There you go. Contact social links.
And then, I mean, I see them here. It should grab it. That's weird. I guess we could print it before we right here. Actually, we should print it here. Just make sure that it's being passed properly. Print this. Anything else missing? It seems like everything else is there. And then the contact info. No, some of them are there. Oh no, they're here. Look, dude.
Okay.
It's just hard to
Yeah, but
see.
they weren't there on the what's he called? The guy? Oh, Steiner's there.
Yeah, it's just hard to see. Okay.
That's good news.
So then we just got to fix this, which I already did. So we can delete that. And then I guess we can run again through Shopify. Yeah, like Apollo most likely has scrapers that they code themselves, right? Okay. Let's see. That looks better, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So then we're good to go. Well, I'm saying, if you think about it, we did this in just under like 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
So if I was just straight coding and not explaining, I think I could probably get it done in like an hour and a half or 2 hours, right? Maybe less. Maybe less, maybe an hour. So
Yeah.
it really doesn't take that long in terms of time once you get a little bit better at it.
Yeah, I think like you say though, it's that learning curve piece, isn't it, of having to go through the pain of getting the basics right before knowing how to do it, quick enough. But I think, I mean, yeah, I've learned a lot just from what we've done together, particularly, about the kind of how to isolate the XPaths and stuff like that.